You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Disclaimer, like I said, every episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie, anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Hello,
FBI watching. Yeah, we here. We here for another one. You know what I'm saying? BMF.
BMF Saturday.
So BMF. They don't know when we record this. We watched it. We just watched it tonight. Came out at midnight. We up late reviewing this shit.
Right.
You know what episode this is? Episode 4 or 5 or 3.
This is 5.
This is 5.
Yeah.
Episode 5.
Halfway through the season. I think they do. I'm not sure if they do 8 or 10, but I feel like we're halfway through the season.
And I feel like they're gonna do one of them take a break shits.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna do it.
I hate that shit. I'm just like, listen, man, keep this shit rolling, dude. Like, I don't have like. First of all, it's already shot. It's not like this is live. Niggas don't need no break. Drop the goddamn show. When I think that's how I fell off on Empire, because I used to watch that show, and they kept like they were going like a 2-week, 3-week hiatus. I'm just like, nigga, I'm not interested anymore. This is
with Empire, it was first 2 seasons was hard, and then they started feeling themselves. So then they did like half a season. And they came back like 2 months later. It's like, oh nigga, I don't care no more, nigga. You ain't holding my attention like that.
I saw this nigga with dreads one day. I was just like, yo, what the fuck did I miss? Nigga, Lucius went through a whole like whatever. I was like, I'm never watching this again. And I tried my best. I remember I went back. I think it was like the 3rd, 4th season. I went back and I was like, let me try to watch this shit again.
I ain't doing it.
I didn't want to anymore. I was just like, nah.
Then they got his leg blowing off. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And we're done. But anyways, BMF. So we jumped in. They were in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Still teenagers. Rolling through strip clubs.
It was funny because I was like, these niggas act like they didn't just get shot at. I don't know what it was back in that time. Maybe, you know, anxiety wasn't a thing. You know what I mean?
Maybe not.
I think I would have been too paranoid to do anything, my nigga. Like, I'd have been riding in a car with tents, everything. Like, these niggas had car, no tents, just rolling.
No worries. So we found out that wad of money that their daddy gave him was like $15,000.
I'm just so over this shit, man. I was just like, I think I said it last podcast. Just if you got 15 G's and things are just tight, why would you give it to your drug dealing ass sons? Like, is it that? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Hey, do you have? Are you capable of doing 15,000? The inflation rate for 1980, what was this? 89?
Yes, that's wild. That's wild. I was just like, this nigga is holding back money from his family. This nigga's a liar.
That house they was in probably cost like 15,000, but he was just sitting on it, and he said like, "This is my last." You had 15,000. We should have robbed your ass.
What I'm saying, man, we in here trying to come up, trying to do things. It's like, you taking Terry's money to start this truck business. You got your own money. Your own money. You don't wait till I to spend my money. Like, that's wild. But
that's crazy, man. But so they take that, they try to flip it on a dice game. If he's a real hood nigga shooting dice, and you didn't see them slip those dice the way they slipped those dice, you're not a good hood nigga shooting dice.
Right. Yeah, that was I didn't know until, because I guess I wasn't paying attention, because I'm thinking like, okay, she's, you know, he's bringing them to an establishment with people that are, you know, I guess about something, they, you know, about their business, but yeah, they played them right away.
Immediately.
And you don't never go into, like, I haven't played many dice games, but you don't never go into a brand new dice game with new niggas and put all your money down.
All of it.
How about you test the waters, bro? How about you
Yeah.
see what's going on? You know what I mean? This nigga
That,
just all in.
that nigga said 7,500.
Wow.
One roll?
And I guess I'm trying to figure out is like, I mean, people play craps differently, right? So it's like if you hit 7 or 11 on the first roll, you win. So
Yeah.
what did he hit on the first roll to lose everything? You got to get your point. So it's just like if he didn't get his point, I just don't get it.
That might have been some Atlanta shit. Cause I was thinking the same thing. I was like, on the come out roll, you lost?
Yeah,
Because he came out on the 7, right?
Yeah. Again, I mean, I didn't see the dice, but it's like I don't know what. Maybe back in the day, Snake Eyes was a thing. You know, he rolled Snake Eyes and lost.
Oh no, Snake Eyes is a loss for everybody.
Okay, well then that's probably what it was. He
Okay.
probably rolled Snake Eyes or whatever. Because I'm just like, who loses on the come? But I forgot about Snake Eyes. So
Yeah,
there that is. But they didn't show it. I don't remember them showing it.
yeah. But so that was weird. So then they find what's dude is their cousin? Not because the one they went to like his college apartment or they went to his college.
I thought that was Little Zane at first when I first saw him.
You know, that's what my wife said. Yeah. I said, nah, that don't look nothing like
that looked like Immortal City Records 8. Nigga, that's what I was like, okay, Ron Rico. Yeah, I think that was I thought that was what's the name's partner, a big dude that they first met up with. I forgot what his name was because he was like, let me hook you up with, you know how to get some money or whatever. So either he hooked them up with the old boy from the college or the Monique situation.
He hooked him up with the Monique situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, he was like, if y'all want to shoot, if y'all want to put money on the field, I could take you when you put the money on the field. But that other dude was like, they was meeting him. He was like, yeah, thanks for the tickets, man. Yeah, we really want to talk to you about hustling or something like that. Mm-hmm. So he was some kind of big time slanger, but I didn't know if they knew him or if they got introduced to him.
Right. Yeah. I thought he was like the homie or something like that when they was like kind of in his house and chilling.
Yeah. Where was the cousin slanging at? Cleveland. Is Cleveland. So do you go from Detroit to Cleveland to Atlanta, or you go?
No, you because Detroit is high, so you would go right over to Ohio. So Detroit and Ohio is like cousins, and then
okay,
all the way down. So you would hit Cleveland first, and then you would just drop down.
Okay, because they went to Cleveland, they took the cousin's car. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe that's how they got the 15,000.
Because they stole it from him.
They took the car. They probably sold the car.
Yeah, I didn't catch that part.
I didn't even think about that till right now.
I know they whooped his ass, took the car, but they still only had one. No, they had 2 cars. Mm-hmm. So like once they took old boy's car, they could have sold it. They just didn't show that part. But
right, so maybe that's how they got the 15. That makes sense. Yeah, my bad, riders. I know. I don't want to seem like I'm just nitpicking everything. I didn't catch it the first time, so I thought about it right now.
All first watch episodes, you know what I mean? Like some people just don't ever go back. Like I don't really rewatch shows. So it's just like if you see it the first time, like that's kind of it, unless I feel like I missed a very important part. Like right now, I feel like I got the gist of what the episode was about.
Or if it holds me enough to where I want to see it again. Like when I watched Lovecraft Country, I didn't mind watching them episodes over and over and over. Like I love that shit.
They canceled.
This one ain't really
show.
Huh?
They canceled the fuck out of that show. I was like, they might get a hold on it.
I was hot. I was hot. I do. I love that fucking show.
Yeah.
But so they get to Atlanta, they get robbed by Monique to the dice game. Mm-hmm. They holla at dude. They trying to get fronted some keys again. At least this nigga smart enough to be like, nigga, no. Like, nigga, I ain't fronting y'all a goddamn.
Nigga was just like, yo, it's in God we trust or a bust. Nigga, like, there's no way. I don't give a fuck who y'all niggas is, because that nigga Meech always trying to like, man, just, nigga, he like one of them niggas. Like, man,
yeah,
like, trust me, nigga. I don't even know you, bro.
I can't stand niggas that be like I ain't got it. Look at the shit you got on, though. I mean, you got on Jordans and shit. Look at the house. Nigga, shut up. What they got to do with I don't got it?
I remember it was a nigga in high school that was always asking for a quarter, nigga. And it was like, you didn't have a nigga, come on, man. Like, what you mean, come on, nigga? Like, come on, you. Come on, you move. Like, nigga, stop. I'm asking me for shit. But like, you can tell that it's funny because at one point in the show, this nigga's just like, nigga, this is like God meant this life for us. I'm like, word?
He meant for you to be a drug dealer.
This nigga was just like, nigga. I was like, God actually has been telling your ass to stop, nigga. You got shot at,
You got all the warnings.
Times, nigga. You keep losing your money. You keep losing your work. Everybody around you is like not loyal, except T. Like God has been pushing your ass away from the drug game, nigga, for about a year and a half. Nigga, like God meant this shit for us. I'm like, all right.
Don't use that. Don't use God for that. He did not mean for you to be a top drug dealer. You sound stupid. But then back in Atlanta, Lamar running around, he ripping and running, robbing all the drug dealers.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Shoot this nigga. if I'm a drug dealer, you're a drug dealer, all of these crews, we are drug dealers. This is one dude. He ain't even Omar from The Wire type tough.
He ain't even got no gun. He's just rolling up on niggas. And niggas is giving they lunch money, bro. I'm just like, this nigga was just like, yo, I don't want no problems, man. They gave him his wallet, his chain. This nigga, people giving him free food. I'm like, man.
Donnell Rollins still don't need to be there.
Yeah, I mean, like this episode, he didn't bother me too much. It was just more of like he's just that sidekick, I guess. You know what I mean? Every sidekick got to have some type of funny back and forth banter, but
he's forcing it.
Yeah, it's just whatever to me. Like after the first episode, I don't really pay attention to his character like that. I feel like this episode was, you could like that. His dialogue was not important, like
at all.
But it was a movie. His shit would have got cut.
Yeah, but it's like just he could just be there perfectly fine with you just being a sidekick. You don't have to force no funny.
Yeah,
man, put the shit on the table, man. Man, what the fuck you doing? Give us all. Oh, you trying to get smart? Like, what are you talking about, nigga? Just let him put the money on the table. Shut up.
Yeah, man.
I don't like it. I don't care. They stand out there. I don't like it. Stop it. Just be there, man. Shut the fuck up and be there.
I don't like the fact that they give him Lamar a soft spot either. Like, I was like, make this nigga a terrorizer. Just keep him a terrorizer. This nigga going to what's her name's house, the girl Cash Doll. Actually, first he told Donnell Rollins, he was like, man, it's a matter of love, man. You know, you need a woman in your life, or blah blah blah. I was like, nigga.
No, he said, yeah, I'm a king. What's a king without his queen?
Right. I was like, bro, come on, man. Like there's the last thing you should be thinking about at this point, man. You got a shit bag. You got a shit bag hanging. You know what I mean? You out here robbing niggas. I was just like, how are you stable enough to like even go through a relationship with anybody? Well, first of all, a woman that you low key beat. This nigga go to a house. This nigga went to the house and was just like, yo, just hear me out. I don't like none. I feel like all of these niggas in this movie, I mean, this show, like they be begging. You know what I mean? It was just like, yo, just come on, man. Just give me a chance.
Do that. Niggas do that.
No, I don't. Nobody for nothing.
You literally said for Lauren London, you wouldn't let her go.
Man, that's Lauren London.
But this is Cash though.
But it's also not a beg. It's just more of just like, I ain't letting your ass go. But at the same time, I'm not begging anybody to stay with me. That's just wild. That nigga just like, come on, man. Especially after I beat the shit out of you.
I don't know, man.
You're not scared of his daughter?
I don't know, man.
Don't be bringing up other movies in this part. That was then. This is now.
You be right there. But I'm saying though, like niggas can't change. You saying I can't change?
Never in my life.
You saying I can't change? You ain't ever did nothing wrong. It can't. That'll be you trying to be cool and shit. I'm just saying you ain't ever did nothing wrong and you changed from it. You saying you never did that?
Never.
Get off my door, Brian.
That means she got something in the house that I want. Give me my PlayStation, man. What the fuck? I'm playing.
Go home, Brian.
Let a nigga be fucked the controller, man. Fuck.
I'll shoot all this shit down.
Oh shit, man. But
that nigga lying like a motherfucker. Everybody begs sometimes for something.
I ain't keep sweat. But
I ain't ever begged. Speaking
of begging, shout out to my nigga Raw Dog Charles, nigga. You know what I mean? He finally fell into the beg because them women, them church women, been begging him for the meat, and that nigga was just like, you know what? Fuck it. That nigga.
You knew what he wanted when he came back to the party.
That nigga went to the party and shit. first he was trying to act like he wasn't gonna do nothing. That nigga was grinding on her and shit. Like, you like, fuck this shit. Nigga came back. I'm trying to figure. I thought it was a swingers party at first because old girl grabbed his ass.
The way she grabbed his ass.
I was like, damn, I want to have a threesome in this bitch.
That nigga had to drink. He was like, I don't drink. She grabbed his ass. The nigga said,
let me get the fuck up out of here. That nigga gave him the slave face.
That nigga was like, don't want none of this devil juice.
Man.
But you knew what he was about to do. I was like, I said, by the invitation, I wouldn't go back. Like, if you know what's gonna happen.
He wanted to fuck, man. It was a long time coming at this point because he had been kind of turning down. So there's another thing that kind of like tripped me out over there. Maybe I just thought these two were the same people, but the woman that was at the church retreat thing, I thought that was the same woman that had been flirting with him the whole time. The one that the wife was just like, "You've been sleeping with my husband."
Yeah, it's the woman from the church and it's that woman. It's always been two different. You can tell by one is thicker than the other.
Okay,
the one that was dancing and shit, her body is thicker than the.
So she's just a neighbor then. Oh girl,
but I think she's like you know how that old school neighborhoods, everybody's like good with each other.
Yeah, the old like people throwing parties and shit like that on the block.
Yeah.
But I was, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of happy that a nigga finally took that shit down. I'm not gonna lie to you, nigga, because I'm tired of his wife, her shenanigans, nigga. I'm just like, man, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, chief. You know what I mean? But
yeah, you know what?
Well, he fucked up. This nigga, first of all, nigga came home, was washing dishes and shit like that. Like he ain't just fuck somebody. Like, if you don't get your dumb ass in the shower, the fuck, nigga, what's wrong with you, man?
I don't know the rules of cheating.
Hold on,
but I would.
Hey, don't do that.
No, I was saying.
I'm talking common knowledge.
I don't know that knowledge. All I'm saying is, I don't know the knowledge you know, clearly.
That ain't me. Hey, man.
I have nothing to do with that. All I was saying was, I don't know what you do after you cheat, because I have an experience. But, I'm saying,
remember this nigga Lamar? Oh yeah, that's him.
That nigga said, when you say get in the shower and then what?
I don't know. I don't know anything else after that.
Don't wash the dishes. Got you. But this nigga gave all the steps.
Nah. It just seemed like a common sense would say, you know what? I don't want my wife to know that I've been having sex.
Common sense would say, don't take your ass to that party.
Nah, he was there, bro. That nigga was at the point of no return at that point. Nigga went to the party, already grinding on the woman, because it's like, if you think about it, that's already you already took the first step. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he took the first step when he grinded her off that ladder.
Yeah, that too. So I was like, he was already in there. You know what I mean? He just hadn't slipped that shit in. And let's talk about movie ready sex. You ever heard of movie ready?
The fuck is that?
This is when niggas just slide that shit right on in, niggas. Like,
movie ready sex?
That's what I call it. Just movie ready, niggas. Just like, turn your ass around, shit going right in, no problems.
No warm-ups?
No warm-up, nothing, nigga. Just rah. I'm like, though, all these women in the movies be movie ready to no motherfucker. they be just ready to go.
No. Get the jaws off, no problem. Nothing. No.
Nigga. Sometimes nigga, those draws be on still. That nigga just shove that shit right in. I'm just like, oh man, this nigga raw dog.
He didn't give a fuck in that moment. I was gonna say, I don't condone what he did, but he literally was trying to be with his wife the whole time, and she was shooting him down, and then treating him as if he didn't want her.
Yeah, and told the pastor.
Yeah, and telling niggas, because if you tell the pastor, you telling everybody basically. In my mind, in my mind, you tell the nigga that talks to everybody, you telling everybody.
Right.
So you telling everybody, I don't want you. I got slutty magazines, and you ain't giving it up. How far you want me to go with this shit? I'm not gonna keep. That's where the begging comes in. I'm not gonna beg you for what I should already get.
Yeah, he didn't even go. He didn't even get to the beach and meat stage. He was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, he went straight.
That nigga went from point A to Z. Oh, that nigga said, nah, I don't do this.
His wife was leaving. She checked the little cubby for the magazine. That's what you worried about? You ain't worried about Florence around the corner, whatever that lady's name is. You ain't worried about her?
Miss Mabel.
Miss Mabel, yeah. You worried about these damn magazines. And you want to kiss me all illustrious in front of this woman while we leak. Get the fuck out my face. Like that's what the attitude came in.
I think that church lady gonna fuck him too. Keep it real.
I don't think so.
I think it's gonna happen.
I don't think she's going to.
That's a prediction.
Okay, my prediction is the guilt is gonna fuck him up to where he tell his wife, and then he's gonna run to that church lady, and the church lady's eventually gonna give in to it. But I don't think she wants to.
Now check this out though. When you regret something, you regret that shit right away. That nigga was washing dishes and fantasizing about what he just did, smiling. That nigga has no guilt. And then he went and fucked his wife with the same dick that he fucked this bitch with like 10 minutes ago.
That nigga was like, I put it down. Man.
That nigga said, fuck it. That nigga gave her 2-pump shouty. That nigga said, pop, pop.
Hey, that was the fastest church relief ever, right? I thought they were supposed to be gone for like a weekend.
That's what he probably thought. That nigga probably thought he was gonna go back for some of that.
That nigga smelled his clothes like shit.
I smell like, what's that old perfume? I smell like White Diamond. nigga smell like Red Door perfume.
So you saying you would have took a shower after you did that?
I didn't say nothing like that. I was talking about common sense about him just like, nigga, like, okay, if you think your wife is coming home, wouldn't it make sense for you to get in the shower after you just did what you did? You smiling, washing dishes, nigga. That just
I would say it would make sense not to have done it. But you're saying you're saying after you've done it, they're gonna take it.
I didn't say anything like that. I didn't give you any steps. I didn't say anything. I was talking about a common sense situation. It was just like, nigga. Because like it hit him as soon as she walked through the door. That nigga,
yeah.
What the hell I do? Let me take a shower. Like you see how he had the common sense to take a shower after she got back home. So it's like he knew it. He was just playing.
Raw dog Charles.
Oh man.
Monkey lip Charles. That nigga had the monkey lips when his wife was trying to give it to him. Like, why is this nigga's lips like that? But that nigga had the monkey lips. Then it's funny because after that, the prediction, it's like they listened to our podcast and did exactly what you said. You said this nigga Lamar is gonna show up at his house, at his mama, and that's gonna bring him back.
Yeah, I feel like they're finally. With this episode is only. I don't have a huge criticism for this episode because of things that I've been like kind of wanting to happen, like, you know what I mean, just to kind of keep shit flowing so it won't feel like a filler episode. It's like, okay, Lamar finally came to the house. Charles did some dirt. You know what I mean? Like Meech and T finally are back together in BMF.
Yep.
I mean, a bunch of extra, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. though I don't like how they're doing the officer and B Mick's character, their relationship. I like that the officer went to go get B Mick to defend his son.
I like that part too. I was just like that. That part seems more like it's better than, hey, nigga, like, yo, stop coming to my house, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You making me hot to where, you know, fuck, somebody's gonna see you coming out of my house. Like, I live in the same place.
Yeah.
I in different places every day.
And everybody know where I live.
And you ain't telling people to like, you ain't telling him to like, hey, yo, meet me at the corner or blah, blah, blah. This nigga just knock on his door randomly every other day.
One of them little BMF niggas could be at the door like, B-Mick, who the fuck? You got the cops over here? Like, it could be anything. You could fuck his whole life up.
Yeah, that cop was that was a good plan because I was like, man, there's been times in my life where I've been feeling like, you know, my son might come home and be like, hey, this dude said something to me. You know what I mean? I can't go slap the little nigga. You know what I mean? Like, well, if you had a little brother, I could be just like, go ahead and slap that little nigga for me.
Yeah. I didn't like the back and forth between him and his son though, because it was like, so there's a level of weak, but then they're making the son to where he's like too pathetic. Like, he don't even want the help. You showed up in your socks. There's a breaking point for everybody. He's still like, no, Dad, don't do anything. No, I didn't hit him back. No, I don't want to learn karate. No, Dad, I told you it's taken care of. How is it taken care of? They like, there's a certain point where you just like give me a breakdown, cry like I don't know what to do. Then if you're gonna keep shutting, because he's like confident in his I took care of it. No, you're not.
Yeah, I think they're trying to create this total opposite situation where it's like the dad is this tough alpha male kind of dude, and the son is more of like a weaker version of him, and he's just they're trying to show that. But I also have a feeling, another prediction of mine is that the son is gonna shoot one of these niggas at some point, and it's gonna make him look at, because like he's so on the whole criminal thing, right? He's just like, oh, nigga, you fucking up the neighborhood, you killing this person, I'm gonna get these niggas, I'm gonna get Meech, I'm gonna get B Mick, all of them, and his son is gonna commit a crime to where now he has to, figure out how it is to, be the parent of somebody that, like he might have a little bit more, what's it called, sympathy for the Flinroy family, but that's just that's just a prediction.
So I thought you were saying the son was going to shoot them out of fear. I was going to say, I don't think that. I think the son is going to start the dope boy shit. I think the son is going to fuck with the wrong crowd.
Only reason why I say I think he's going to shoot him is because that boy just got his ass whooped. And it's just like, depending on the nigga, he either going to stop messing with you or you going to come back harder. So
no, like, he's not. I don't think he's going to come back. And I only say that because they didn't give you the. So normally, if it was like a retaliation thing, they would give you the lingering bully moment where it's like, you got me fucked up, I'll get you back for this, because even his friends didn't help.
You better watch yourself.
Yeah, some bullshit. But I think this is going to turn, his son's going to think he's untouchable now, and he's going to fuck with the wrong crowd. He going to come home like, oh yeah, oh, you dressing nice now. Like, yeah, Dad, where you get that gold chain from? Well, I just BMF for life, Dad. It's gonna be one of them shits to where it's like, fuck, now he really gonna want to kill Meech.
Right. Yeah. I said that could definitely be a direction that they're taking, but at the same time, I'll be feeling like, man, the cop's life is not important to me in this series. I get that there has to be somebody after you, but it's like his actual like personal life, I don't give a fuck like that. It's just not a part of the.
Yeah.
I mean, just like you said, yours makes sense if the kid goes down that road, right? Like that whole thing could come full circle. But if he's just like, they just showing a piece of his life, like his son is, getting bullied. I don't care to see that part. I care more about what the Flinroy is doing. I mean, it's BMF at the end of the day. Like what type of moves are they making? Because it seems like their moves are so like, it's like they always getting work, but then something happens. Like
I think because a lot of the times you be getting mad when you don't get no backstory. Yeah, I think what they're doing is trying to give him backstory to why he's so mad at, because nobody knows why he's this mad at Meech. The first season he was working with Meech. Now it's like he hates this nigga's guts, and I think they're trying to give you the thing I do appreciate is that they don't linger as much. Like when you watch The Wire, you watch all the other shit where they give you the cops background. I don't give a fuck about that shit either.
Yeah.
But they linger on it so long. With this one, you're getting a dose of it. Like they'll give you a dab, then they'll leave it alone. They'll give you a dab, then leave it alone. We don't get a whole full episode of what he's going through in his personal life because we don't care about that.
Yeah. No, I get you.
So I think they're trying to give you some kind of background to why he hates these niggas so much. Because they even gave you background why the Asian cop, why she is the way she is.
Yeah, she was. I guess somebody in her family got like killed, right? Yeah. So, and then she's trying to relate to him, like, man, like, was she saying like people that look like us, as in people of color, or people that look like us, as in what she is?
People of color.
People of color.
So it's like she's saying what she is, but she's trying to relate to them being minorities, basically.
Right. So, pretty much to wrap up the Lamar situation at the end, I'm like, okay, he's finally there. He has a chance to. He hates Meech's guts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he didn't kill this whole clique. He gets to his mom. His mama shoot him with a prayer. What she playing with in her pocket?
She thought she put her knife in her pocket.
Okay. So that's why they showed the knife for when she walked away. Yeah. So she prayed for him, and then he just kind of like walked away, like he got like this moment, You know what I mean? Like, you know what? This ain't right.
But they showed you he has mother trauma from earlier. Because remember he was talking to what's her name at the door. He was like, "No, bring her back." He was like, "You don't know what that separation from mother does." He's like, "That's why I'm so fucked up. I didn't have my mama around. Look at me now." So he still has the trauma of losing his mother.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why that moment was important for him to be like, "Man, I can't do this shit."
Yeah. I thought he just got a weak spot for women at the end of the day.
I think kind of sort of that too, but I think it more so was the mother angle.
Yeah, what you said makes more sense as far as like what he said. So that was deep. Like I didn't dislike this episode as much as the last one. I was just like, God, I need to come on and get with it. But this one was kind of like it's starting to open some doors up, and I think that's what they do. You know what I mean? It's like it's about to be kind of the tail end of the season. So I'm curious to what happens next week.
Right. So this one, the stories, not even the stories, I guess the writing of it is starting to make sense. The writing of it is starting to flow a little better than before. It ain't as random.
Right.
It ain't as random as before.
Yeah, it's coming together pretty well. So tune in next week.
Hey, Fresh Prince comes out next week too, huh?
Oh shit, I don't know. Does it?
I think so. Something comes out next weekend.
I need to watch the first season again. I feel like it's been a minute. I feel like
I'm jumping right into it like I did this one.
Yeah, because the last episode he had ran away. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Something comes out next weekend. It's either Power or
Snowfall comes out in February for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do this as an announcement. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we our focus is gonna start going towards shows because these movies that are dropping are so many misses that we don't want to just get on here and dog them. Like these, it's so hard to find a movie to review.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we'll always have something. I feel like, but it's just we're not going. Only time we're going back is with throwback. So if it's like we're doing older movies, so if it's not 2022, 2023, we're probably not going to review it unless it's like a throwback, like early 2000s, 90s or something, low budget. So it's just like that's pretty much where our focus is. It's more of like if a new low budget film come out, we own it. You know what I mean? New mainstream black movie come out, we own it. New shows definitely on those, and our own personal throwbacks. Yeah.
So we ain't running to watch some shit just to watch some shit. Sorry.
Yeah, and that don't mean you can't send us some recommendations. That's fine. We might say yay. Might say
fucking nay. Nah. I might act like I didn't see your recommendation. Not on purpose though.
Subscribe to everything that we got. We just one little quick shout out. We just got shouted out in the Spotify podcast. We was like number 4, a list of 5. No, it was like number 4 out of a list of it's 4. Like we was the 4th one.
Number 4 out of a list of 4.
Yeah, but there were like thousands of podcasts. So to be shout out for Spotify this early is dope. So
we said it's only been what 3 or 3.5 months of doing this.
Yeah.
So we going somewhere. So show us love now, because once we up there, we don't know you. No, I'm playing. I'm serious though. But follow us now. And then you could be like, man, we was chatting with them niggas.
I've been there.
Yeah. I've been their number 1 subscriber. Yeah, you was.
Yeah. Fuck with us though. Tap in, all that shit. TikTok.
Listen, follow, chat, message. See us. We see y'all. We out here.
Like.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.